A two-out RBI single from Joe McNamara has given the lead back to the DeLand Suns 2-1. As a two-out rally with a walk to Pregent, and then the single from McNamara has runners on the corners with two gone. Runner breaks, the breaking ball comes high and tight, and uncontested down to second base goes Joe McNamara, and the Suns have second and third with two outs for Hunter Fornari and a chance to break this one open a little bit here in the fourth inning. Apologies for the technical difficulties. We lost our Wi-Fi connection here in the press box and had to reset the stream. Hopefully you found us over here on our new YouTube stream as the 2-0 pitch. In there for a strike, it's 2-1. The other game tonight, Leesburg is all over Seminole County. It's 5-1 Lightning. So it's a big chance for the Squeeze to get within a game of Seminole County if they can win, as the 2-1 is in the dirt for a ball. It's 3-1, and what you don't want to do is walk the bases loaded to get to a possible MVP in Mark Townsend, who smacked a single into right last time he was at the plate. The 3-1 delivery is over the plate for a strike, and the count has gone full to Hunter Fornari, 3-2. Suns trying to avoid leaving their sixth runner on and their fourth in scoring position in the first four innings of this game. Burr's 3-2 is fouled off by Fornari and will do it again. Three balls, two strikes, and two outs. The 3-2 pitch to Fornari is down the third base line. It is a fair ball down the third base line. Hunter Fornari has himself extra bases. The FGCU Eagle adds a pair for the Suns here in the fourth, and DeLand leads it 4-1. A two-run double by Hunter Fornari, and DeLand now leads the Winter Garden Squeeze 4-1, and they've got Mark Townsend coming to the plate. A three-run bottom of the fourth has opened it up for DeLand, and the Suns lead it 4-1. A quick Terry Abbott comes out to just check on something with the home plate umpire, as Mark Townsend will step to the plate. Runner on second, two gone. Suns trying to extend their lead even more here in the fourth. From the stretch is Burr. He looks back at Fornari, and the first pitch he sees is scalded foul by Mark Townsend. It's 0-1. No balls and a strike on Mark Townsend, looking to add to the lead for the Suns here in the bottom of the fourth inning. High and tight to Townsend. Fornari well off the bag, retreats, and the count evens 1-1. One ball, one strike on the Stetson Hatter Townsend. Checking the runner is Burr. Couple glances back, deals the 1-1. It is at the knees of Townsend at 79 miles an hour, and the count on the Stetson Hatter moves to a ball and two strikes. One and two the count. Burr trying to get out of the inning with just those three runs on the board. He does not do it on this pitch as the 1-2 is bounced towards the Winter Garden dugout, and will do another 1-2 pitch to Mark Townsend. Four runs on 7 hits for DeLand, a run on 4 hits with an error for Winter Garden. Fornari with a healthy lead off of second base. The 1-2 pitch to Townsend is a blooper in a shallow left center field. That ball will drop in for a base hit. Mark Townsend has another RBI. In to score comes Hunter Fornari, and DeLand has opened up a 5-1 lead here in the fourth inning. A two-out rally from the Suns. An RBI single from McNamara, a two-run double by Fornari, and an RBI single by Townsend is going to end the day of Jacob Burr as the Suns have opened up a 5-1 lead. Chad Wallen, the new pitcher for the Winter Garden Squeeze, and the first pitch he throws past Brandon Hilton. No balls and a strike on Hilton, who's 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts today. The line not yet complete on Jacob Burr. He's responsible for Mark Townsend over at first base as the 0-1 pitch from Wallen to Townsend paints the inside corner 84 miles an hour, and the count on Brandon Hilton is 0-2. Townsend goes, but the 0-2 is swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. But 4 runs cross for the DeLand Suns in the bottom of the fourth inning, and going to the top of the fifth, it's DeLand 5, Winter Garden 1. 4-inning outing of Cole Beverlin is over, and Connor Udell will step on the mound for the Suns. Cole Beverlin, 4 innings, allowed 4 hits, 1 run it was earned. He struck out 2 and walked none. So a very solid outing from Cole Beverlin tonight, as Connor Udell will start the next inning by blowing an 88-mile-an-hour fastball past Marcus Judd. No balls and a strike from Udell. Judd hitting an even 200 on the season. He's 20 for 100. Suns all over the squeeze, 5-1, as the 0-1 from Udell is popped up straight up in the air, but it will tail back far enough to get out of play, and the count on Judd is 0-2. Double check of that other score in the Florida League tonight, as Winter Park and Sanford are suspended due to rain and unplayable field conditions. It's 5 now, 6-1 Leesburg on top of Seminole County. The 0-2 pitch misses low and outside, 1-2. A Leesburg loss, a win by Leesburg, would put them within a game and a half of Sanford with 2.5 to go. So still a chance for Leesburg to run that one down, as the 1-2 is high and inside. If everything holds, kind of in a holding pattern because of that suspended game tonight, as the 2-2 delivery is a fly ball foul down the right side. If it currently holds, it would be 2 with 2 to go. Seminole County has the tiebreaker, but there is that outstanding game between Winter Park and the Suns. It was not played earlier today. The 2-2 from Udell is inside for ball 3, and the count on Marcus Judd has filled, 3 balls and 2 strikes. 5-1 DeLand, top of the 5th inning from Melching Field. Udell's 3-2 pitch is a fly ball into right field. Alan Alonso will track it. It is near the line. He will make it. And there's one gone here in the 5th inning, as a good start to the outing from Connor Udell sets down Marcus Judd, and there's one away. Roughly about 40 to 50% chance of rain all day tomorrow. So, who knows if we'll play tomorrow or not. But both teams, the Squeeze, need every game they can get to try to run down the Seminole County Scorpions for the final playoff spot. Seminole County is losing right now. A game that would keep Winter Garden's heart beating. Fastball, 92 miles an hour from Connor Udell. He gassed that one up, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 delivery, Udell, 92 again. Connor Udell is throwing absolute gas right now for the Suns, as there's an 0-2 count to Luke Douglas, who is 0 for the season. 0 of his first 13 with 8 strikeouts. He lined out his first time up, and he swings and misses. 92, 92, 91 from Connor Udell. And there's 2 gone here in the 5th for the top of the order, which now is Anthony Dorak. Udell looking for a 1-2-3 5th inning after an impressive strikeout of Douglas. North of 90 miles an hour on all 3 pitches. Udell, he'll go back to the fastball. 92 from Udell in the zone, and the count is 0-1. 4 straight pitches north of 90 miles an hour. The 0-1 pitch from Udell. Give him the heater, Ricky. Upstairs that time, though, for a ball. It's 90 miles an hour as the count evens 1-1. 1-1 pitch, 91 from Udell with a swing and a miss, and the count is 1-2. Udell looking for a 1-2-3 inning. He's now thrown 6 straight pitches north of 90 miles an hour. The 1-2 from Udell. Fastball tapped down the third base side. Backhanded by Udell. Throw across the diamond. Nice play by Connor Udell as he will celebrate on his way back to the dugout. 1-2-3 from Udell, throwing gas as we go to the bottom of the 5th inning with your score, 5-1 Suns. Alonso hits a chopper towards the shortstop. Heads, throw across the diamond is in time. And Alonso is retired for out number 1. That will bring up Peter Hutzel. One 0 pitch to Peter Hutzel, a chopper on the right side of the infield, through for a base hit. Just past the dive of Marcus Judd, Peter Hutzel has a single for the second inning in a row. He came around to score last inning. Let's see if he does the same, as he is on first with 1 out in the inning for Joe Burke. Burke is 0 for 1 today. He walked in the second and flew out to center in the fourth last inning. Suns with a 5-1 advantage after an impressive 1-2-3 inning by Connor Udell, where according to the in-stadium radar gun, he was topping out at 92 miles an hour. First pitch of the inning, upstairs for a ball to Joe Burke, of the at-bat that is. 1 ball and no strikes. 5-1 Suns. They've out-hit the squeeze 9-4 as the 1-0 delivery is in the zone for a strike, and it's aces wild on Joe Burke, a ball, a strike, and an out. Following Burke will be Tim Dixon, then the bottom of the order in Christian Pregent. Burke will bloop one down the first base side, but foul as it head towards the squeeze bullpen, that is, count 1-2. No action up in the pen for the Suns, so fully expect Udell to come back out in the 6th inning. After an impressive 1-2-3, he'll face Brandt facing Jackson. The 1-2 pitch from Burke in there, strike 3. As Wallen sets down Burke on strikes, there's 2 gone here in the 5th inning to bring up the center fielder in Tim Dixon. Working from the stretch is Wallen. Hutzel on first, grounder right back to Wallen. He'll take it halfway to the bag himself, flip on to first in time, and the inning is over. A 1-out single by Peter Hutzel does no damage as we go to the top of the 6th inning. It's Suns 5, Squeeze 1. Connor Udell with another first pitch strike, this time to Ethan Brandt. No balls and a strike from Udell. The 0-1 pitch, 89 miles an hour upstairs for a ball, that time even on Ethan Brandt, who's 1 for 2 today. 1 ball and 1 strike. Action looks like it's up in the Suns' pen, as the 1-1 delivery is a chopper down the third base side, gloved by Hutzel. He throws to first in time, and on a 90-mile-an-hour delivery from Connor Udell, he retires Ethan Brandt, and there's 1 gone in the 6th inning. 4 up, 4 down by Udell, and brings up Wesley Faison. Not a lot of action in the Suns' pen. It appears just a couple guys milling around as Udell, 91 on the inside corner. Udell has been absolutely filthy thus far. He's sitting 91 to 92. The 0-1 pitch from Udell. Fastball again at 91 for a strike, and the count is 0-2 on Faison, who's flown out twice, once to center, once to right. Udell looking to make it 5 up, 5 down here in the middle innings of this ball game. His 0-2 pitch went with the breaking ball that time, and it's into right field. A base hit in between first and second, and McNamara and Burke, as Wesley Faison has his first hit of the ball game. He's on first with 1 out here in the 6th. The first blemish against Connor Udell brings up the 4-hole hitter in Bryce Jackson, who has punished DeLand hitting today. He doubled twice off of Cole Beverlin. First pitch of the at-bat is a hard ground ball to short. Flipped on to second in time. McNamara's turn is in time, and the inning is over. A 6-4-3 double play goes Fornari to McNamara to Burke, and it's an unconventional 1-2-3 inning that time from Connor Udell. We go to the bottom of the 6th here from Melching Field in DeLand. Suns 5, Squeeze 1. An infield single by Christian Pregen as a ground ball to the shortstop, unable to be thrown across in time, as a first pitch breaking ball from Wallen is in the zone for a strike to Joe McNamara, 0-1. Set from the stretch, the 0-1 delivery is low for a ball to lead off hitting McNamara. Count 1-1. We are getting word from league sources that there may be some schedule adjustments the next couple of days, but that is unconfirmed at the moment. We're allowing that to be decided by our league sources, but if we know before we go off the air tonight of anything different about the next 2 days than was previously scheduled, we will let you know. Also check our social media platforms for the full update. But again, league sources are telling us there may be some updates to the schedule the next couple of days here in DeLand between the Squeeze and the Suns, especially given the fact that that outstanding game between the Suns and the Squeeze that was supposed to be played earlier today could wind up being important. The 3-1 delivery to McNamara misses low and inside, ball 4, as McNamara draws a walk, and the Suns have a runner on first and second. Nobody out here in the 6th for Hunter Fornari. That other game in the Florida League tonight, Leesburg, Seminole County. Leesburg 6-1 over the Scorps, bottom of the 6th inning. If the scores hold, we are under the impression that the league would try to get that Squeeze Suns game in somewhere, as the first pitch of the at-bat upstairs for a ball, 1-0. So it would be a 2-game lead for the Scorps with 2.5 to play. And given that the Scorps hold the tiebreaker, Winter Garden would have to win the last 3, and the Scorps would have to lose twice to Leesburg, as the 1-0 pitch will try to be bunted by Fornari. He can't put it down. He misses, in fact, as the count is even 1-1. So if the Suns hang on and Leesburg beats Seminole County, the magic number for the Scorps would be down to 1. Leesburg would get to within a game and a half of Sanford, who will play a doubleheader against Winter Park the next couple of days. They've still got 3 games left in that series. High pop-up from Fornari will get out of play, and the count on the FGCU Eagle is 1-2. Top 7, there's no action in the pen, so expect more Udell. Head, Holmes, Del Valle to hit for the Squeeze. The 1-2 delivery, high and outside for a ball, and the count on Hunter Fornari is now 2-2. The 2-2 count from the right-hander. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Well crafted breaking ball gets a swing and a miss from Fornari. Second time he's been set down on strikes today. And there's 1 gone in the 6th inning for the ever-dangerous Mark Townsend, who's 2 for 3 today. Townsend having himself an outstanding season. He's 2 hits away from 50. First pitch to Townsend, way inside, gets behind the catcher. Everybody moves up 90 feet. Pregen to third, McNamara to second, and a 1-0 count on Mark Townsend. You look at the season records for these DeLand Suns. 53 is the DeLand Suns record for hits in a season. That was set by Austin Hayes back in 2014. That would be a major leaguer in Austin Hayes. Mark Townsend, 5 hits away with 3 games plus to play. Big swing and a miss from Townsend. Count even, 1-1. Townsend, 30 RBIs on the season. 2 short of FGCU's Jay Hayes' franchise record from 3 seasons ago. The 1-1 pitch is going to get away from the catcher again, but not far enough for any advancement. Count on Townsend, 2-1. He already has the franchise record for homers. He has 7. Townsend has scored 33 runs. That is a franchise record, topping what Jay Hayes did 3 years ago. As the 2-1 pitch inside for ball 3, it's 3-1. Having one of the most prolific seasons in DeLand Suns history is Mark Townsend. Townsend takes one high and tight for ball 4. The on-base percentage increases for him. He's been on base 3 times, and the Suns have the bases loaded with 1 out for the ever-dangerous Brandon Hilton. He homered last night, but is 0 for 3 with 3 punch-outs today. '82 total bases as well for Mark Townsend. That, today in fact, broke the franchise record set by Jay Hayes last season. 82 stolen bases, or 82 total bases, I should say, by Mark Townsend. 1 ball, no strikes, the count to Hilton. His 1-0 breaking ball in there for a strike from Wallen, and it's aces wild on Hilton. The ball, a strike and an out. Suns lead it 5-1, looking to break this one wide open in the bottom of the 6th inning. Suns have scored 5 unanswered since an early 1-0 lead from Garden. The 1-1 delivery is a bouncing ball, will be taken by the first baseman. The throw to the plate is in time. I think the throw pulled the catcher Douglas off the plate. He tagged Pregent. So it's a fielder's choice that keeps the bases loaded and brings up Alan Alonso. Bases loaded, 2 outs, bottom of the 6th inning. Alonso is 1 for 3 today with a double and a run scored. Suns looking for a couple more runs of insurance. Udell likely to come out next inning for his 3rd inning of work. McNamara on 3rd, Townsend on 2nd, Hilton on 1st. Breaking ball in the zone for a strike to Alan Alonso. No balls and a strike on the DeLand right fielder. Flew out to center in the 3rd, grounded out to short in the 5th. 5-6-7 head Holmes Del Valle in the 7th inning. The 0-1 delivery is a breaking ball that is hit sky high into left field. Shallow enough for Del Valle to run on. He'll find it and make the catch, and the Suns strand 3. Unable to pull away here in the 6th inning as we head to the top of the 7th. DeLand's lead is 5-1. Justin Holmes will step in. One gone as a 91-mile-an-hour delivery from Connor Udell. Misses the zone for a ball, 1-0. Bobby Head popped up to the second baseman in Joe McNamara as the 1-0 pitch will catch the outside corner as Udell took something off that one at 88 miles an hour to see the count. Aces wild on Holmes, the ball, a strike and an out. Udell from the chin, his 1-1 swung on and missed as he gets Holmes to wave at the 1-1 breaking ball, and the count is a ball and 2 strikes as Udell looking to put down Holmes for the third time today. Beverland put him down in the second and the fourth. Udell in the seventh. Can't get him on that pitch as it's flown foul down the right side, and the count is 1-2 on Justin Holmes. 5-1 Suns, top of the seventh inning from Melching Field. DeLand already locked in to the number 2 seed. With a win in this game, would tie the franchise record for wins in a season, playoffs included, as the 1-2. I think Holmes thought he had been rung up, but he stays at the plate. It's 2-2. Last season's DeLand Suns won 26 games, including 4 playoff wins, as the 2-2 bounces in for ball 3, full count. The 2012 playoff team also. 2012 championship team won 26 games overall. Bouncing ball left side, gloved by Hutzel at third. His throw to first pulls Burke off the bag. Tripping around first, but heading towards second is Justin Holmes. Score that an E5. That puts Holmes at second base with 1 out in the inning for the 0-for-1, Alex Del Valle. First error of the game committed by DeLand, as there's a runner on second with 1 gone in the frame. DeLand on top, 5-1. First pitch of the at-bat to Del Valle in the zone for a strike, 0-1. Suns have already set a franchise record for regular season wins. Looking to tie the overall record tonight. Line drive into right center field. Charging Alonso. He makes the catch. Deking off of third, but wisely going nowhere as Alonso throws a bullet in is Holmes. Del Valle put out on the fly out. And there's 2 gone here in the 7th for Marcus Judd, who's 0-for-2 today. Runner on second, 2 gone for the 8-hole hitter Marcus Judd. First pitch is swung on and missed by Judd. As ahead in the count goes Udell. No balls and a strike. Suns holding on to a 5-1 lead thanks to a 4-run fourth. The 0-1 from Udell. Misses a touch outside, and the count runs even on Marcus Judd, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 pitch from Udell comes inside again, and the count now 2 balls and a strike on the 8-hole hitting Marcus Judd. The Suns have left plenty of runners on base today. They've left 9 on through 6. The 2-1 is just tapped foul by Judd, and the count is 2-2. 3 left on through 6 by Winter Garden. A possible 4th stands on second base. Deuces wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs on Marcus Judd. The 2-2 delivery from Udell. Ground ball towards short. Collected by Fornari. Throw to first in time, and the inning is over. Connor Udell has worked 3 shutout innings of work, and he's allowed just 1 hit. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. It's stretch time in DeLand. Suns lead it 5-1. bottom half of inning number 7. Peter Hutzel will lead it off. It's Hutzel, Burke, and Dixon here in inning number 7 as back-to-back pitches have missed the zone to Pete Hutzel. 2 balls and no strikes. Chad Wallen remains in the game for Winter Garden. He's thrown 2 1/3 innings of work as that pitch in the zone for a strike. Count now 2-1. Hutzel 2 for 3 today with a couple of singles. He popped out in the second, singled and scored in the fifth, singled and scored in the fourth, and singled in the fifth as that pitch will miss the zone again. 3 balls and a strike on Peter Hutzel. Infield playing Hutzel pull as the 3-1 delivery. Big swing and a miss by the Marshall product. It's full 3-2. The shortstop head is playing in the grass and shaded very deeply towards the second base bag. The second baseman, Judd, is back in the grass, and the first baseman guarding the line. The 3-2 misses the zone, ball 4, so the shift doesn't matter if you don't pitch to him. Hutzel draws a walk. He's on base for the 3rd time tonight, and he's on first with nobody out for the first baseman, Joe Burke, who's 0 for 2 with a walk, a flyout, and a strikeout. Bottom of the 7th inning from Melching Field and DeLand. It's 5-1 Suns on top of the Winter Garden squeeze. First pitch of the at-bat, outside for a ball to Joe Burke. 1 ball and no strikes. Top of the 8th inning for Winter Garden, Douglas Dorak Brandt to try to rally down at least 4. The 1-0 pitch misses low and outside to Joe Burke, and the count now 2 balls and no strikes. Suns with a win would go to 26-12 on the season. The 2-0 delivery is fouled back. It will get up and out of the ballpark entirely, and the count on Burke runs to 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Wallen, the righty from the stretch, his 2-1 breaking ball, high and tight to Burke, and the count has moved to 3-1. The 3-1 delivery. Burke will send a fly ball into right. Hutzel freezes. He will head back to first as Brandt makes the catch in right, and there's 1 gone. Here in inning number 7 as the 3-1 pitch, a fly out from Burke that brings up Tim Dixon, who's 1 for 3 today, an RBI single in the second, and ground outs to short and to the pitcher in the 4th and the 5th. First pitch of the at-bat, high and outside for a ball, 1-0 to Dixon. Single, ground out for Dixon. Christian Pregent, 1 for 2 on the game, is in the on-deck circle. The 1-0 pitch to Tim Dixon comes high and tight again, and the count on the DeLand center fielder, 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0 delivery, bounced foul down the third base side. Rick Hall will shuttle out of the way as the count on Dixon now 2 balls and a strike. Suns with a 5-1 lead. They've doubled up Winter Garden in the hit column, 10-5 as the 2-1 delivery. Big breaking ball at 73 miles an hour. Misses inside to Dixon, and the count is 3-1. Three balls, 1 strike the count as time briefly called for Dixon before he steps back in. The 3-1 pitch to Tim Dixon, low and outside, ball 4. So Hutzel will head down to second. Dixon will stand on first after the walk. And first and second, 1 out for Christian Pregent. Will have a mound visit. It'll be a great place to play the basketball tournament at. Sanford Pentagon, Sioux Falls, South Dakota. They have the NAI National Tournament there. So I was up there this year when Abe went. Beautiful arena.
Amazing seat.
played. We played Southwestern University or Southwestern College out of Kansas at like 11 a.m. in the morning. Oh. Yeah, there wasn't nobody there. But one of the team, Warner, made the tournament.
Warner Southern?
Used to be Warner Southern, now they're just Warner, and they had to play Dakota Wesleyan.
Oh.
And it's like, and it was like a four. It's 4 pods of 8, so it was a 4-5 matchup. It's like, God, that's a bad 4-5 matchup to have to play who amounts to the host team. It's like, oh shit. It's like, sorry, boys. I mean, they hung. They got beat by like 8, but it's like, good God. I mean, if all the, I think they were a 5 and Dakota Wesleyan was a 4, and it was like, holy crap. This whole arena's royal blue, and for Dakota Wesleyan, have fun, boys. Back-to-back pitches are in the zone to Christian Pregent. No balls and 2 strikes on the 9-hole hitter, Christian Pregent. First and second, 1 gone here in the 7th inning. From the stretch and the 0-2 delivery is a breaking ball high and tight for a ball. And the count on Christian Pregent, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Top of the order, Joe McNamara coming up next. Unless the inning were to end in a double play here in the 7th. DeLand trying to add to a 4-run lead. Pregent will scrape one into left center field. That's down. That's going to get all the way to the wall. And the Florida Credit Union sign in left center. In to score is Hutzel. In to score is Dixon. It's a 2-run double for Christian Pregent. And the Suns have opened it up here in the 7th. It's 7-1 DeLand. Pregent has reached in 3 straight, as we'll have a meeting at the mound and a new pitcher for the squeeze. First pitch to Joe McNamara, misses low for a ball, 1-0 after the two-run double by Christian Pregent increased DeLand's lead to 6. A move was made to the bullpen by the Winter Garden Squeeze. It's Zachary Pellegrino who will get the work tonight as Pellegrino puts it in the zone for a strike. It's 1-1. Pellegrino's thrown 8 2/3 innings on this season. Has a 10.38 earned run average. Give you his full numbers here in a moment as he pitches for the first time since July 21st and for the first time this year against the Suns. Gets a swing and a miss on a 1-1 delivery. It's 1-2. Making his 7th appearance, 8 2/3 innings, 6 strikeouts, 2 walks. He's allowed 15 hits. With a 10.38 ERA, he has yet to be involved in the decision of a ball game. And really, he's been a solid arm for Winter Garden all season long. As the 1-2 pitch swung on and missed, first base is unoccupied, so the throw down will one hop and get away from the first baseman. Score that a strikeout and an E2. That puts runners on the corners for the Suns for Hunter Fornari. The numbers are not nearly as bad as they look for Zachary Pellegrino. Coming into his last outing against the Seminole County Scorpions, he had worked 8 1/3 innings and it allowed 4 earned runs. He had about a 4.5 ERA or so. He gave up 6 runs on 6 hits in 1/3 of an inning on July 21st. Bouncing ball foul down the third base line, and the count on Hunter Fornari starts 0-1. He had an ERA of 4.32 as of July 20th, and then it skyrocketed at almost 6 points due to a bad outing against Seminole County out of the bullpen where he gave up 6 runs of the 7 batters he faced. Other than that, he's been relatively dependable for this Winter Garden team in his first 6 outings. 0-1 pitch is low for ball 1, 1 ball and 1 strike with 1 gone here in the frame. One pitch bounces in the dirt. Ahead to second base on a steal goes Joe McNamara. And there's runners on second and third now with a 2-1 count on Hunter Fornari. Two balls, 1 strike, 1 out. If Fornari reaches, Mark Townsend would represent the game-ending run. The 2-1 to Fornari is outside for a ball, and the count is 3-1 on the shortstop. Townsend, 2 for 3 with a walk and a fly out today. As the infield will come in for the squeeze. Pellegrino's 3-1 pitch is clubbed foul by Hunter Fornari, and the count is now full on the shortstop, 3-2. 7-1 Suns, bottom of the 7th inning from DeLand. Full count to Fornari. Pellegrino's payoff pitch is a fly ball deep into the left center field gap. Left fielder will track it and make the play. Everybody will tag. Scoring from third is Pregent, and DeLand's lead is 8-1. Hunter Fornari with a sacrifice fly brings in Christian Pregent. Second out of the inning, gets McNamara ahead to third, and DeLand leads it here in the 7th, 8-1. First pitch of the at-bat, low and inside for a ball. One-0 pitch to Townsend. Bouncing ball to the right side. Glove deep in the hole at second. The throw to first. In time, they get Townsend to end the inning. But the Suns add 3 here in the 7th. And going to the 8th, it's 8-1 DeLand. Brady Chobin, who threw 66 pitches on Monday, is on the mound for the DeLand Suns as he deals the 1-0 pitch. Big swing and a miss, and the count is even. Aces wild on Anthony Dorak, a ball, a strike, and an out, and it has been made official, fans. Tomorrow's game will be right here in DeLand as the Suns will instead play host to the Winter Garden Squeeze. I have to get clarification on if the Squeeze are going to be the home team in that game. I believe they are. The suspended game has been ruled canceled as a broken bat shot into shallow right field. Back is Joe McNamara, and he's there to make the play as give the souvenir to Brady Chobin on that one as he exploded the bat of Anthony Dorak to account for the second out of the 8th inning to bring up Ethan Brandt. Two gone, top of the 8th, so we will play 9 innings tomorrow here at Melching Field in DeLand between the Squeeze and the Sun. So if you're one of our fans from the Winter Garden area from the Squeeze, your regular season home schedule is over. Squeeze still with a chance. Actually, as that pitch misses upstairs for a ball 1-0, if the game as we believe is officially not going to be made up from earlier today, that means as soon as this game is final with a Suns win, Seminole County will have clinched the number 5 seed in the Florida League playoffs as the 1-0. Low and outside for a ball, and the count on Ethan Brandt, 2 balls and no strikes. Correction, 1 ball and 1 strike. And it is a final in 8 innings. Must have gotten rain up there. Leesburg, 6-1 over Seminole County is the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. And the count on Ethan Brandt is a ball and 2 strikes as Brady Chobin looks to continue what has been a dominant bullpen performance tonight from the DeLand Suns. 4 from Beverland, 3 from Udell, and now looking for the 8th inning from Brady Chobin. Can't get it on that pitch outside for a ball. It's aces wild, it's now deuces wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 2-2 pitch from the Marshall product. Brady Chobin is 2-2. Is a pop-up into shallow right. It'll be in foul ground for Joe Burke. He makes the catch at chest height, and the inning is over. A 1-2-3 worked by Brady Chobin. We go to the bottom of the 8th. DeLand leads it 8-1. The first pitch to Brandon Hilton is lined into left field, but Brandt is there to make the catch. Hilton 0 for 5 on the day. Has hit the ball hard there in the 8th, but he's put down to bring up Alan Alonso. So again, the final 2 games of the regular season will both be here in DeLand. 7 o'clock tomorrow, 7 o'clock on Saturday. It'll be the final 2 games of the regular season for the Suns and the final 2 games of the summer for the Winter Garden Squeeze. First pitch, a check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. And the count on Alan Alonso is no balls and a strike. Suns 8-1 on top of the Winter Garden Squeeze, looking for their 26th win of the summer. As Pellegrino's 0-1 delivery, low and outside for a ball to Alonso, and the count is even 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, the count on Alan Alonso. Pellegrino deals the 1-1 pitch. It's a tapper that will stay fair. Now it will go foul. That ball just caught the lip of the grass and spun, as it looked like it may have been a bunt single for Alonso. Instead, it's a foul ball, and the count is 1-2. Assuming nothing crazy happens, the winning pitcher tonight will be Connor Udell. The losing pitcher will be Jacob Burr. No save will be recorded. As the Suns have been a bit Jekyll and Hyde with their pitching staff in the last couple of days. A shutout against Winter Park on Monday. Gave up 17 runs to Leesburg yesterday. And given up 1 run through 8 innings today. 1-2 pitch. Alonso ticks it low and outside, and the count is 2-2. Austin Wood is warming up in the bullpen for the DeLand Suns to close it out. Suns likely just want to get Wood an extra inning of work before the playoffs. Swing and a miss by Alan Alonso for the second out of the inning. Alonso 1 for 5 today with a double and a run scored, bringing up Peter Hutzel, who's 2 for 3 with a couple of runs scored himself. 2 gone here in the 8th inning for Peter Hutzel. Righty on lefty as Pellegrino comes inside to Peter Hutzel. 1 ball and no strikes to the Marshall product. So games here the next couple of days. As the count 1 ball, no strikes on Peter Hutzel. The 1-0 is in there at the letters for a strike, as the count is 1-1. Bouncing ball foul off the bat of Peter Hutzel. And the count moves to 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, the 1-2 to Hutzel. Misses low and outside, and it's Deuces Wild on Peter Hutzel. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Pellegrino looking for a 1-2-3 8th inning. The 2-2 to Hutzel in the dirt for a ball, and the count has filled to the Marshall product. 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 3-2 pitch fouled off the screen, and we'll do another to Peter Hutzel. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs to Peter Hutzel. Joe Burke would follow should the inning continue. The 3-2 in there, strike 3. A 1-2-3 inning worked by Pellegrino. We go to the 9th. Suns looking to close out, tying a franchise record with their 26th win. Faison, Jackson, and Head will face Austin Wood in the top of the 9th inning, and the first pitch is back up the middle, a base hit by Wesley Faison. He has a couple hits tonight for the Winter Garden Squeeze. Get their 6th hit of the game as he's on first with nobody out in the 9th inning for the 4-hole hitter Bryce Jackson, who has a couple of doubles, a run scored, and a 6-4-3 double play. First pitch of the at-bat from Wood, a slow tapper foul down the first base side towards the Winter Garden dugout. No balls and a strike. Breaking ball from Wood, snaps into the zone for a strike, and Wood has the advantage in the count on Bryce Jackson, 0-2. Breaking ball from Wood, misses outside again, and the count from the Stetson Hatter is a ball and 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes from the right-hander Austin Wood. He'll step off the rubber. Again, the final 2 games of this series will both be played at Melching Field due to unplayable field conditions expected at Lake Minneola High School. As the 1-2 pitch is low and outside, count even on Bryce Jackson. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Winter Garden's Logan Whaley will be on the call tomorrow. As the count from Austin Wood, 2-2, as they ground ball foul down the first base side, and will do it again. Two balls, 2 strikes the count. Two-two pitch gets away from Pregent, so down to second base goes Wesley Faison on the wild pitch, as the count now full on Bryce Jackson, 3-2. Behind Jackson, Bobby Head, who's 1 for 3 today. 8-1 Suns on top of Winter Garden. Winter Garden trying to get a couple more runs here in the 9th inning to make it a little more respectable. 3-2 pitch from Wood is swung on and missed, strike 3. As the umpire says to Pregent, yes, you caught it. Jackson was trying to run down to first, but he is called out, and there's 1 gone in the 9th for Bobby Head. Had a single in the 2nd, a fly out in the 4th, and a pop out in the 7th. Runner on second, 1 out, top of the 9th inning. As Austin Wood's first pitch, a nice breaking ball, just misses low and outside. Count on Bobby Head, 1 ball and no strikes. Wood worked 2 scoreless innings for the Suns in the win over the Winter Park Diamond Dogs on Monday. But he throws that one past Christian Pregent. It's a wild pitch that puts Wesley Faison on third. And the count on Bryce Jackson, I should say Bobby Head, is 2 balls and no strikes. 26th win of the summer for the Suns if they indeed hang on to win tonight. And assuming, as we now believe, that that game that was postponed tonight will not be resumed, tonight will officially eliminate the Winter Garden Squeeze from playoff contention. The 2-0 is in there for a strike, and the count now 2-1 on Bobby Head. A run in the second for both teams, and since then all DeLand. 4 in the fourth, 3 in the seventh, as the 2-1 from Wood is lined into right field. It's down for a base hit. So the Squeeze will add a run here in the ninth inning on an RBI single by Bobby Head. And Winter Garden was within 6 here in inning number 9. It's 8-2. Brings up with a runner on first and one gone, Justin Holmes. 2 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors for Winter Garden. 8 runs, 11 hits, and an error for the DeLand Suns. First pitch of the at-bat is low and outside from Wood. Count starts 1-0 to Justin Holmes. One ball, no strikes the count, and the 1-0 delivery is high and outside for a ball, and the count 2 balls and no strikes on Justin Holmes. Del Valle, Judd, Douglas to follow. 8-2 Suns, top of the ninth inning from Melching Field. Shrug of the shoulders from Wood, his 2-0 pitch, lined into right field, charging is Alonso. He will make a sliding catch. Can't throw it back to first, though, as Holmes is retired on a nice play by Alonso, and the Suns are out away from win number 26 of the summer, as there's 2 gone for the 0-2, Alex Del Valle. First pitch that Wood throws in the zone for a strike, 0-1. Austin Wood trying to close it out for the DeLand Suns. Pick up the record-tying 26th win of the summer. The 0-1 pitch from Wood is a tapper down the third base line and foul, and the Suns are now 1 strike away. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs to Alex Del Valle. From the stretch is Austin Wood trying to close it out for DeLand. The 0-2 pitch is a high chopper towards third, gloved by Peter Hutzel. His throw to first is scooped out by Joe Burke, and that's the ball game. Change the number in the win column, and for the 26th time, play the victory song as the DeLand Suns have tied a new franchise record for wins in a summer, playoffs included, with an 8-2 victory over the Winter Garden Squeeze here at Melching Field in DeLand. Your final tallies tonight, that for the DeLand Suns, it's 8 runs on 11 hits with 1 error. For the Winter Garden Squeeze, it's 2 runs on 7 hits with 2 errors. The winning pitcher after 3 scoreless innings is Connor Udell. The losing pitcher tonight is the starter, Jacob Burr. The game played in just about 2 hours and 40 minutes from Melching Field in DeLand, as DeLand moves to 26-11 on the summer. The Winter Garden Squeeze are officially eliminated from playoff contention. They fall to 5-29. Once again, fans, a schedule change tomorrow. We are going to be at home against the Winter Garden Squeeze, which means this game will be broadcast right here on the DeLand Suns YouTube channel. That's tinyurl.com/DeLandSuns, or check our Facebook and YouTube pages for the actual game link. But until tomorrow, we'll have Logan Whaley of the Squeeze here as well. I'm Ryan Murphy saying, may green be the grass beneath you, may blue be the skies above you, and may tomorrow be as good as today as the DeLand Suns beat the Winter Garden Squeeze 8-2. Good night, everybody.